Welcome back, friends. Now we'll move to next part, details about relational model. In this, we are going to learn structure of relational databases, relational algebra, tuple relational calculus, domain relational calculus, extended relational algebra operations, modification of database and views. So start with RDBMS. We already know RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. External view of Relational Database Management System, that is RDBMS, is the data are represented as set of relations. So our data is represented as different set of relations. What is relation? Relation is a two-dimensional table which will have row and column. Is it the case that RDBMS represent the data in tabular form as a set of relations? This means data are stored at tables? The answer is no. Data are not stored as tables. It is the view, external view of RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. The physical storage of data is independent of the way data are logically organized. So how logically data is organized, such data is not stored in actual physical storage. Actually, data is not stored like that. Yeah, but external view can be different as per the logically organized way. So remember the main important thing here that data is not stored as tables or any other logically organized way. The physical storage of data is independent. Now we'll move to next point, that is structure of relational databases. We have seen the relational model represents the database as collection of different relations. In the formal relational model terminology, if we see, a row is called as tuple and a column header is called as an attribute. So this is a two-dimensional table. So one is attribute as a column and one is row as an entire tuple. And this table is called as a relation. The data type describing the types of values which are going to appear in each column is represented by a domain of possible values. For example, if roll number is there, then domain value of that column roll number will be 10, 20, 30, like that as per the data type. Now we'll see with example the relation. Relation will have unique name. So name. So each relation in a relational database should have a name and that should be unique among the other relations. So if we compare number of relations, every relation name should be unique. Same case with the attribute. Attribute, that is each column in a relation. If relation contains 3 columns, Three columns are represented as attribute of that relation. Based on the number of attributes, we are going to calculate the degree of relation. So the question is, what is degree of relation? The total number of attributes present in a relation represents the degree of that relation. Here, for example, the table is shown. The table is courses. This is the name of the table. These are the attribute names, number, course name, and unit. So there is one, two, three. Three attributes, three columns. It means degree of relation courses is 3. Each row each row of relation represented as tuple. By using number of rows, we can represent the cardinality of the relation. The number of rows in a relation represents the cardinality of the relation. So here for courses 1, 2, 3, 4 tuples, 4 rows. So cardinality of the course is 4. Degree of the relation course is 3 as there are 3 columns.